Alrighty, here we go. Welcome to Break Time with Pastor Vince, and thank you for taking this break with me as I am taking a break to be with you. Don't forget, say hello. Let us know where you're listening from. I pray that you had a great weekend, that you took some time to relax, and that you spent some time with praise and worship. Hey, Brother Daryl, I see you. Somebody else I can't see, but hello to you both as well. Today I want to talk about recovery from loss. I was reading about a week or so ago, and I was reading in, I think it's 1 Samuel chapter 30 or so. And we hear, in fact, there's a song called Encourage Yourself. It comes from the same thing that we talked about it before, or we sing about it. Hey, Cheryl, good to see you. Thank you for literally taking a break from work to be here. And Shannon, same with you. So anyway, and talking about recovery from loss in 1 Samuel, about chapter 29 and 30, David has been running from Saul, and it's really weird. He forms this weird partnership inside of the Philistine camp with, I think it's King Achish. And now King Achish is getting ready to join the Philistines in a fight against some of the Israelites. And David is with him. And so David and King Achish come from the rear to bring it up. But then some of the captains of the Philistine army, hey June, see him, and they see David there, and they're like, dude, what are you doing? No. We don't trust him. And King Achish says, hey, he's been with me, and ever since he's been with me, he's been faithful. He hasn't done anything to, caused me to question his loyalty. Hey, Charles. And so King Achish agrees, and he sends David back home to his home. Now, here's a problem. So David and his men, who have been loyal to Achish, who were fighting, who haven't done anything wrong, when they get back to their camp, the Amalekites have ravished their camp. They've burned everything. And not only did they burn everything, they took their women and their children. So now all of their wives are gone, their sons, their daughters, everything is gone. They've lost it all. And then in chapter 30, it says that David's men who were loyal to him, now they turn on him. They cried until they couldn't cry anymore. Have you ever been there? Have you felt like you've lost it all? There is no hope. There seems to be no recovery. You've cried. There's nothing else you can do. And the loss is great. Well, that's where they were. And now the only people David had supporting him are turning against him. They want to stone him. And it says then that David, he encouraged himself in the Lord. David encouraged himself in the Lord. And I think it's about chapter 30, verse 6 or so. He encouraged himself in the Lord. Yeah, 36. Or either 29, 6, one of the two. So he encourages himself in the Lord. So the first thing he does in recovery, that one of the things that when we're lost or when we experience loss, is a tendency to be isolated. And even in our isolation, the enemy tries to keep us from even being before the Lord, even praying. We don't want to go to worship. We don't want to go to church. Maybe you guys have never been like that. You just don't want to be bothered. You don't have any energy at all. But it says that David, and the word that he encouraged himself in the Lord, it's the idea is that he found courage in spending time with God. So on your path to recovery, don't fall for the okie doke of the enemy. And whenever there's recovery, there's an admittance of loss. So you don't want to be fake with it. We want to admit the pain, experience the pain, be there. The great thing about God and spending time with him is that he meets us right there in the middle of our pain, in the middle of our loss. So maybe that's you right now. Hey, Brother Bernard, Pastor Bernard, he meets you right there in the middle of the loss. So we can be real with it, but let's get before the Lord. And then the second thing is that it says that David prayed. He actually sought the Lord. What shall I do? What shall I do? Ask him, can I go and get my stuff? Can I go get my people? Can I go get my wives? Can we go get our families? And will we win? And the Lord answered him. So I wanted to encourage you for just a few minutes. Be encouraged. The loss is real. The pain is real. But in the middle of your pain, I promise you, if you stay before the Lord, you will find his courage dwelling up inside of you. He becomes the source of your courage. And then seek the Lord. What should I do next? Where do I go from here? How do I get there? And listen and do it. Amen. So God bless you. Thank you for spending time with Pastor V. And if this was a blessing for you, and just type in the word encouraged. That's all. Encouraged. So thank you. Hey, Brother Rob, good to see you. Tell your wife.